Hi, team, Never Give Up. I have been reflecting today and I listened to Lisa's video about her aha moment. And I wanted to tell you guys a little history and story about how this team came about and how I found Beachbody. I know that some of you have seen or heard the story, but there's going to be some new coaches coming on board. And some of you have come on before or after I've talked about it. But 4 years ago, my grandfather passed away, and I was his caregiver, and I took care of him every day. He lived in our home. I moved in with him when I was 19 years old. I was going to college, and somebody needed my mom was looking for someone to move in with him to help him in case he fell down, or someone to be around during the day or at night, so he wasn't alone. And so being a college student fresh out of high school, I'm like, sure, why not? You know, free rent, no problem, cool, come and go as I want. Well, as the years went by, I continued to live up here and take care of him, and I built a family around him. I got married and had kids, and he became a big part of our lives. We included him Christmas morning with stocking. He was there to carve pumpkins with us. He was my purpose in life. That was what my responsibility was to take care of him. And I loved every minute of it. Yes, I was a mom, but I felt like that was my calling, that was my life, and that was what I was supposed to do. And when he passed away in our home, in my arms, I just felt like I had lost everything I was ever supposed to do in life. And I was lost, and I was lonely. And I would eat out of boredom, and I would eat because I was depressed, and I would eat because I was, couldn't sleep. And so I started gaining weight, and that affected my back issues. And some friend that I met gave me a book, a self-help book. And I thought, oh yeah, I really need a self-help book. This is great. So I read it, and it was called How to Say Goodbye to a Loved One. And the first thing it said was the life that you lived before your loved one and who you are you'll never have that life. You'll never be that person. And I wanted so badly to be that person again and to have that life. And it also said that you needed to you needed to create a new life and either start a hobby or and it suggested golfing and scrapbooking and an exercise class. Well, I didn't want to golf, and I was not in any shape to scrapbook. I mean, that would be pictures of grandpa. And so I thought, well, I'll just take an exercise class. That'll take up at least an hour of my day each day that I won't have to sit here alone in the home and just cry and be sad. And so I went to the local Zumba class in town every day, or Tuesday, Thursday on my days off, and I would exercise for an hour. And I hated it because I felt like a fish out of water, but it bought an hour of my time. And then I would go over to see Lisa at her work, which was right across the street at the time, and I would talk to her for another hour. So that was 2 hours out of my day that I could blow off to buy the time. And so I kept going to her, and she says, oh, you're losing weight. And I'm like, oh yeah, so much fun, you should join me. And she's like, oh, hell no, I'm never gonna join you. So that's what she said. And so then I thought to myself, okay, well, this isn't cutting it because I have the rest of the day to still think about it. So I heard about Jessica. She had a boot camp in Canby, and I thought, well, I could waste an hour driving there. I could waste an hour working out, and then I could come back and waste another hour talking to Lisa. Lisa has no idea about this, but that was what I was thinking at the time 4 years ago, that I could waste all this time. And by that time, the kids would be home, and then I wouldn't be lonely and sad, and I wouldn't, other things would occupy my time. So I went to Jessica's workout, and she got me on Shakeology, and I was like, I'm not buying a challenge pack. I can't spend that money. That stuff's outrageous. So yeah, I was one of those people. And so she actually sold me a week of Shakeology at a time, and I drank it for a month and lost 10 pounds. I started feeling better. And that's kind of how I got introduced into the whole Beachbody thing. And so once I came to her and said, okay, I think I can afford to buy it for a month. What's the cheapest way I can do it? And so she said, well, you could be a discount coach. And I'm like, I am not going to coach anybody. I can't even practically function myself, let alone try to help others. I mean, I need help myself is what I was thinking, but I wanted a discount. So I signed up for a discount coach option, and I drank Shakeology for an entire year and didn't tell anybody and didn't coach anybody. I just drank my shake, worked out, and tried to heal my heart and my mind as I did so. And then I came to a point in our financial situation that I couldn't afford it anymore. And so I said, what can I do to afford it? And Jessica said, you find 3 friends that will want to drink Shakeology and it'll be paid for. So I asked my sister, and I asked my mom, and I asked Lisa. And I came into the shop with Lisa and I said, Lisa, you got to try this Shakeology. It's really good. Just try it. I'll give you a couple samples. And the funny thing is the first thing we ever did together was the 21-day reset. The hardest program that Beachbody, I think, offers mentally was the 21-day refresh. And she lost amazing weight on that thing, but it was the hardest thing we ever did. We were sitting in a truck at in the freezing down cold at some 4-H thing, and they were in there having hot chili and cornbread, and we were in her truck eating cold salad and taking that green algae supplement. And I looked over her and said, this is the most craziest thing we've ever done. But it was our journey that we started together. And so as I got more excited about how she was excited about it, I shared it with Rachel. And Rachel was a preschool mom. And I think I just was so excited about what it was doing for me and what it could do for them, that's how Never Give Up slowly became a team. And along the lines, I've found each and every one of you in my life that have brought me purpose, that has brought me to feel good about myself again, that has given me a direction in my life. And I thank you for that. I thank you for believing in Beachbody and believing in what we do. I know that you all struggle with trying to sell challenge packs or trying to do your 3 vital behaviors. But if you just think about how you are impacting these people's lives, how you are changing them, maybe you're making their day brighter for an hour a day, or to hear your message about how great they are doing. You are helping them feel better inside and out. And that is amazing. And that's what you've done for me along the way in the last 4 years. And I just thank you for sticking with us and making it possible. I know that you have so many dreams that you want to reach. I do too. I have dreams too that I want to reach. But together as a team, we're growing and we're becoming really good friends and doing great things together. And so I am here as your leader in 2015 to help you reach your dreams, whether it's to feel good in your heart and to inspire others, or if it's to, be a diamond and lead your own team, or just to get your shakes paid for, or just to be my friend. I am here for you. Team Never Give Up, because I know that you're worth it. And like Lisa said, everybody matters, whether it's just because you want the shake for discount or because you want to be, go on the trips, or you just need an extra $100 for groceries. Whatever that is, I'm here for you as your leader, and I'm ready to step up and help you so that you can feel good inside and outside and have a purpose in life like you have given to me. So have a wonderful day with your family, and I can't wait to help you in 2015.